Thanks for that. This is probably what I needed to do. I was going to start the stream and I just wasn't going to talk, but then thinking out loud is it's kind of part of it, especially when I have Javagrunt Jr. in the room. I want to think out loud so I can hear what's going on. So I'm kind of glad that I was on mute or that you couldn't hear what we were talking about. All right, so I'm not doing a whole lot of anything interesting. I'm just trying to get some clusters up, and I'm wondering on this Twitch API. I'm wondering. I want to test their API, but I don't want to have to authenticate. So my first question is, do they have like a test Twitch test API? Just the endpoints. Do they have a? Well, look at this, Kitty Bite. Congratulations on making it to affiliate. I had a lot of fun the other day. And let me do this. Let me make sure that you know one of my other absolute favorites. I gotta do the shout outs. First, I'm gonna shout out Interjet. Do this right. You should definitely follow Javagrunt when it comes to like thinking out loud and going step by step, making small progress. And especially if you are using IntelliJ, which I don't think you do, but also just a good example of, for me, what I think a good live streamer looks like. So check them out, Jitter Ted, and then Jitter Ted. I don't know how long we have to wait. Kitty Bite's doing really, really cool stuff. And we did a stream. We were watching each other's streams the other day and just working together. So it was fun. It was a good time because we were asking questions and we were showing each other stuff that we were doing, and it was passive learning, but it was still fun. Are you gonna wire mock for this or something else? I'm debating. I don't really know. I didn't have any ideas. So I was kind of looking for help. What would you do? So I've got this third-party API. I don't have control of it. I don't want to have to connect to the third-party API when I'm doing my integration test, or maybe my integration test, but not my unit tests. So what do I do? Mock it? Is that the right approach? I can't be the first one, right? Which is pretty popular. Oh, there you go. Look at this. I think now that I got affiliate, I can co-stream with you. I still don't know how it works, but I see the option out. So Kitty Bite, that sounds like fun. Just like for nights like this, for this, like I don't really have an agenda. If we're streaming or we get motivated in the middle of each other's stream, we can jump on and maybe hit the button, or maybe we have to restart and do it. I haven't tried that. That's something I'd like to do with Jitter Ted as well. For analytics or mostly fetch info kind of things, I don't tend to use Wiremock much. I just write them manually, execute. That's okay. I mean, yeah, right. Like I don't need to overcomplicate it. It's just in this role, I would like to set a good example. And if I make that decision, I should at least document it. Hey, this is. So yeah, depends on the complexity of the data you're getting. Makes sense. That's a good. It depends, right? That's a good answer, I think. And the thing is, too, like the stuff that I'm using the user authentication, the user's access token for, I added that on later. I thought it was important, but now I'm not sure I even want that data. So we'll see. I'll figure it out. I just want to wrap up stuff. I'd like to get my repositories, all of these repositories that we've been working on. Just like to get them in the state that they're in production, so that if somebody pulls them down and asks questions with them, like say, hey, this is the way it's working. They can see it, which I was told when I started in this role that that's not what you want to do. You want to do point in time. So you don't want to be building a bunch of software that you're having to maintain. But that's what I do. That's my difficulty is I want to maintain. I want to keep things upgraded. I want to grow with our ecosystem, right? So that's just me. So I'm rebuilding clusters. I did this a couple of days ago. I got one cluster back up and running because I'm using GitOps. It's easy, but I found this week, I found an alternative to Kingdom Serving called Keta. And I've known about Keta, I just have never taken it for a spin. And there's an initial repository that I'm digging into, Dr. Dave Sire, which you definitely know. Very much crazy. Anyways, Dr. Dave Sire has this repository where all of the Keta core is added into Spring Cloud Gateway, so that I can use Spring Cloud Gateway to do my auto scaling. The Spring Cloud Gateway can be connected to all the things that I want to trigger my scaling on, and that has me excited. And I'll tell you the reason why. Because with Knative Serving handles routing for the entire cluster. With Keta, I can do it on a per namespace basis. I can do it on even just a per service basis. So I'm pretty excited about this. Again, when I'm thinking about all of these workflows that I think about, I'm thinking about, hey, what does that look like deployed into my kid's bed? What does it look like? How small can I make it? Can I fit things on one of these 512 megabyte Raspberry Pis? So this is the thing that I was trying to work on, and I'm at the point in this demo. So I'm going to back off of here. I was going to deploy that, but I'm going to back off. I want to get into this other piece. So I'm not going to stress out about this or this. I'm going to try to find this other window. Not that one. It's not that one. Let's close that. Where I had this other window up somewhere. Here's the demo. Here's the repository that I've already gone through his demo. And now I'm trying to take it to mine, to my cluster with my app, my reference, my example. So what I did was let's go back to the top. For those you don't know, Dr. Dave Sire is kind of the creator of Spring Cloud, Spring Boot, Spring Batch. Like, he's done some pretty amazing things. Big fan. You should be too, because a lot of the work he's done, well, at least I'm a huge benefactor of. So instead of doing the kubectl apply his config, I used the Helm chart to deploy Keta. And then this is where we're at. We want to just get a demo app deployed. So I'm in this Javagrunt namespace. Is where I've been spending my time. I'm going to not worry about a Javagrunt app. Maybe I should do a Javagrunt hello world. And that'll not take it, right? What I want to do? Or should I just grab another one that I already have? Which I think I have something. Hello, what's Spring Boot native? I think this is the one. This is what I want. 2 years ago. That didn't seem possible. It's been 2 years since I purchased it. we're gonna do that. So if I'm doing this, quick will apply config. Take a look at that. I think this is just the deployment and the service. Yep, the deployment and the service. And the way that I'm deploying things is with Flux. And Flux. This is the repository that has it. So I'm not going to do those. I'm going to do and I think I'm just going to take this. It's just the reference YAML, and I'm going to put it into here. Right. This I think this is true. Like this is right. There are a lot of interesting things. A lot of the questions that I get aren't about the hello world or the MVP. The questions about like what happens when I get to this point? What happens when I get to this point?
Can you connect to
not right now. Maybe later. So yes, there are a lot of interesting things that happen here, and I want to be able to empathize. I want to be able to understand where my audience, my community, I want to understand like, hey, what are you trying to do? And I want to be able to say, cool, I've done that. I've been where you are. That's an important piece of, I think, what I do is knowing that, right? Yeah, like the native image stuff. There's so much more cool stuff coming out of the runtimes. We have the native image. I'm really like excited to start digging into Project Crack and some of its capabilities. I know that there's some other cooler stuff coming, but especially for local development. Because local development, I want some of the dynamic capabilities that I get. I want to be able to modify things and change properties and change stuff easily, or attach to the JVM. I want to be able to do those things when I'm doing development. But I don't want to leave a bunch of stuff hanging around. So I want it to scale to 0 and then stand up quickly. So Project Crack, which I didn't really think about it as a option for what I do locally, but now I'm kind of coming around to it, and I'm excited to get into that a little bit soon. So here we're taking this image. We're going to place this one here. Whoops, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to grab this info. I'm going to use this here. So this is the image that I'm going to push, and I'm just going to call it a hello world, or let's replace Twitch service with Spring Boot native Pi. All right, so here's my deployment. Here's my deployment. Let's get this container. I don't think I need this argument. I might, but I don't think I need it. Remind me if something doesn't work. Remind me if I need to change it later. Container port is 8080. Liveness probe is not / the readiness probe. So because I don't have a specific liveness probe, readiness probe on here, I think I'm gonna leave this out. I'm gonna put these both as actual files. We can always change later. So that's just, hey, here's our image. Now the service, wait, I need to change this. I want my service to be called Spring Boot Native Pi. And again, this is just an example that I'm just going to deploy into this namespace. Pi protocol. Yeah, I think this is okay. So it's going to stand up that service on port 80. It'll target 80. That's fine, right? What could possibly go wrong? So now that I have this Spring Boot Native Pi default YAML, I'm going to remove this one. I'm going to replace this one with So this is the main thing. These can still sit here. They're not needed. So let's, because that image is already built, let's just add customization, add Native Pi. And because this is all GitOps driven, this is all that I should need to do. So I get status. The only, yeah, it's okay. So even though I'm adding these files, they're not referenced by the customization YAML, so they're not going to get deployed as a cluster. So let's do git commit. And I think the Spring Boot Native Pi, I don't even know if it has a hello world in it. We're just walking through this demo, but I'm trying to use my images and my connectivity to go through it just to make sure I understand it. I already walked through his demo one time. So I did this, and I did this with GitOps. I just committed this, so it'll get deployed with GitOps. So we can go take a look. And we are going to, oh, did I put it in the right namespace? Namespace, so it should go to javagrunt.com. So I expect to see it here. Alright, so we got something happening. Spring Boot Native Pi is forbidden. Wait, what? Oh, did I have a user selector template spec name specs? What about this is forbidden? Labels, namespace, label, the template metadata labels out, container, image, port, name, labels pro. Why would that be forbidden? Okay. Not what I was expecting to see. Oh, but look at this. Why is this still reconciling? I'm going to hit D to figure out what's happening here. Javagrunt namespace service account. Dependencies do not meet ready condition. Oh, what? So maybe it's this. Maybe I need to take off this.
Dad, I got 5,000 gold.
Yes. See if this changes things. We'll give it a try. What could possibly go wrong?
Yeah,
Do you want to pump the volume down on it? Just
dude.
one notch. Thanks, son.
I can't follow me on gold. I have some.
So now I'm gonna do this shout out. Shout out to T-Lady. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out. I don't know if I'm gonna get a whole lot done. So here's reconciling. Services is forbidden. User reconciliation in progress. Let's see if this one fixes this one. If I fixed it at all. That's the only question mark that I have. It's about getting reps. It's about doing these things. Yeah, often. And I'm gonna learn more when I make mistakes. Right? I'm gonna learn more when I make mistakes than when I make works. Especially when I'm doing copy paste from other projects. So this is in progress. I'm gonna hit D on this for describe here. See if I can see what's going on. I usually get some clues down here. It says dry run failed. Services Spring Boot native Pi is forbidden. User Javagrunt cannot patch resource services in API. Oh. Okay, so this is because I have Knative installed. So with Knative installed, Knative's like, no, I got it. We set up our back over here. So in Javagrunt.com, in our back, we set up some rules. Again, and these are default, straight out the box. So let's take a look at what we said. Namespace gave this label for this tenant, Javagrunt.com. Here, this service account called Javagrunt.com has been defined. This role binding, cluster role, cluster admin is being set to this service account. So for this namespace, I'm setting up this service account is the cluster admin, right? Am I reading that right? I think. No, it's not Knative. That's because of Flux. Flux is saying, hey, I'm going to take care of that. But let me go back and look at my task. How did I do that differently? Where I said I deployed a cron job. This is specifically about the service. This cannot patch resource services in API group. Oh wait, API group at the cluster scope. What am I not seeing here? There's YAML. I'm a YAML engineer as well. here and just oh, you know. Maybe that's it. And because I only want it in this surface. So let's see. Fingers crossed. Oh, yeah. Look at both of them. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. That's, okay. True, that's fine. That's not very fine. This is still. Oh, mhm. We're good. What's happening here? Health check failed. Time out. Waiting for Javagrunt. In progress. This is this tenant. There we go. The tenant was waiting on the Scrimmy Beta 5. So now all of our customizations have been reconciled. And now I should see, hey, I see it. Uh-oh. I see it deployed, but now it's erroring out. Hey native is trying to do something with it. Oh, okay. So because I put it into here, why is Canada trying to hit 0? Actually, back up and hit D here. Yeah. And what about now? So it's figuring pull the image, pull this likes to push my buttons. So what's the exact format here? Oh, you know what? I'll bet you this isn't an ARM64 image. That's what I'm betting. I'm betting this is not an ARM64 image. I bet you this is before I did all that stuff. So, okay. Right. Let's just build one. Let's build one. So yeah. So now I'd love feedback on like what's your process to start a new repository. I can do it here. This is kind of my default. ph repo create Javagrunt service look dash service now the creator repository Javagrunt.com. Oh, I spelled it wrong. Oofda. Could not resolve. I bad fingered something. Why is this not filling in here? Oh, I'm hitting A and it wasn't coming. All right. I'm trying to keep an eye on what's going on over with Security Live too. They're always doing fun stuff over there. So this is, I have my repo, and then I typically go over here. Let's go to start. That's what I think. I do Maven. 322 Java. I'm gonna do this and hello. I'm gonna choose this one. Actuators right. I'm gonna do web, and that's it, right? And growl. There's anything else that I need at the moment? Pause. Generate. So this is my process. And then that's unzip. Downloads. Hello. This is how I start a new project. So that says I just use IntelliJ's share project on GitHub function to create a new repo on GitHub. I barely use the command line for Git. And I just gotta, yeah, that's probably. I've been trying to stay in my IDE more because I do such a great job of it. So yeah, I've been trying. And so now I got my init, and there's the better way. I also create new Spring Boot projects using IntelliJ. It doesn't mean I've forgotten. It does mean I've forgotten about using Spring. I get it. And there's the new Spring CLI, which is over. The new Spring CLI has a lot of awesome stuff where I can do the same thing from the CLI. We'll go into that now because I think I have an older version, but I want to get to the point where I'm using the Spring CLI to do Spring Boot new, fill in all my stuff, and it has a little wizard step you do. Just that's something I use. You're gonna have to stop all that. Hour. Another hour. So yeah, I get it. But you can't be squeaking the chair. So get comfy. I know. Get comfy. So we're gonna do. I don't have to do anything. Okay, I don't have to do anything here. I'm gonna open the project up because I just want you to see how I make my initialized projects production ready. I built a CLI tool that says, hey, I call it Initializer plus plus. And then it's going to take all of these projects that I initialized with the Spring Initializer, and it's got commands that allow me to do the next steps. So I update the project description, and these are my defaults, right? I update the project name, project version, I add some extensions, like the git tag, J, what is it called? J git tag, isn't it? J git. And I do the multi-arch builder. And I kind of want to do the multi-arch manifest. I'm going to do the multi-arch manifest, but I'm going to change this because GitHub, like last week, now has ARM64 runners. They've got Mac Mini runners, so you can do ARM64 builds on GitHub now. Where I was using Circle CI to do that, I'm gonna try to simplify things and move it over here to GitHub. So that's how I get it ready. Now my project has everything set up. It's got my name. So these are the conventions that I use to take my applications to production. Plus it's got my multi-arch builder, and it's ready for me to do these multi-arch manifests. So that's what I do. And there's nothing else, right? And then I do test. All right, so this thing should work. It's got an actuator handle endpoint. That's really all that I need. So I'm good. Let's just do it. Let's say this. All the stuff. Push. Tag 001. Push origin tag. Alright, so now that's gonna go. Ooh. It'll work, but I gotta go over to Circle CI to do it again. I didn't bring it into Circle CI fast enough. GitHub. Let's try this one more time. I have to find a different. This is JitterTed saying I have to find a different versioning mechanism than JGitVer because when my PAS clones repo, it has a shallow clone, so there's no git info, no .git. Oh, okay. Interesting. Let me ask this. Oh, because there's no intermediate, right? You're not building images offline. You're building the images on your paths. Okay. Okay. And speaking of JGitVer, like that project, it's old. It has some issues. Right? There's lots of PRs and open issues. I think it works. And I've been thinking, really, do I want to fork it and pick it up? Yeah. But yeah, like when you do find something, let me know. Because that's one of the important things I like to see. Actually, right, as like a nice, especially when we're teaching, a nice validation. What version I want to have that version info. Really, absolutely. I mean, I like. You might not want that. Most people probably don't want that public. But yeah, for me and for what I do, I like to have that public or available, not necessarily be public. So yeah, JitterTed says, yeah, the PAS is running the Docker file to the image. And JitterTed says, it's not a JGit issue because once the PAS clones it, it's not a Git repo anymore. Yeah. We just have to figure out how to get that info. I get it. So I'm going to go here. There should be projects I should be able to add. Right, this hello. I'm going to set it up. Yeah. It's like, yeah, let's go. Let's do that. Go, set it up. All right. But I committed my tag. So this didn't get triggered. Oh, you know what else? And I didn't update this stuff either. I don't think I have to update anything here. So over on Circle CI, I think everything's okay. I think everything's okay. But over on GitHub, I got to change the image name to com.com. If there's no YouTube, it's I don't want to change this. This is, again, recent. It's something new I'm trying. I'm going to use this to install a JDK using SDK man, just for consistency. Like, there's no reason to switch. Like, this approach to installing works just fine. Check it out, whatever thing, and then it's going to push this image name. Fantastic. And this manifest is doing its thing. I think everything else is good. Yeah. Twitter says at least I can get the build time date for my info actuator input. Yes. This now should work. Where's that? And then try to build it again. Tag 0.0.2. So I can commit all day long. The only time that commit gets turned into, that these actions are getting run, is when I've got a version tag. My process. Version. If I go back here, look at our project. This one failed. I didn't have the right image name stuff. You did that anyways. So now this other one's running, and then it should also be running over here at Circle CI. All right, now we're running. We're going to have a build. And the whole point of this is the build's going to be able to work as a native image on ARM64. So while that's building, I'm going to go over here and change my flux. Change what gets deployed to my Javagrunt namespace. And we're going to delete this. Actually, we're going to just rename it. Refactor rename to service. So we got a simple service. We renamed it here, renamed it here. Let's go and change this to hello. Service. Oh, let me do it this way. I think that'll work. So our deployment is hello service, still in the same namespace. Labels are hello service. Metadata label hello service. Oops, we want to change this to service. Hello. And we actually want to go to 0.0.2 container port. Looks good. Keep going. Hello service, and then namespace. There's our selector. We should be in good shape. This is the service is listening on 80. It's going to pass it to 80. So I don't feel the need to go from 80 to 80. I feel like I want to do this. So I'm gonna. What could possibly go wrong? That's what I'm gonna do. That's now get status. Get add dot. So we renamed our file. We updated it to the new image, and we said, "Hey, I want you to deploy this new image." Use. No. All right, go. Now, this repository doesn't need a version. The git ops is looking at this repository. So as soon as I commit a change here, this one is getting GitOps is, or FluxCD is watching it and it's going to try to reconcile. So we can see that our Spring Boot data pie got removed and it error image full. So the image isn't done. So what's it going to do? Is it broke? No, that's the magic of Kubernetes. It's in a loop. It's going to say, oh, I should have this here. Oh, it's not there. Let me go pull an image. Okay, the image failed. I should have this here. Let me go pull that image. Oh, it's not there. And it'll keep on retrying until it resolves itself, until it can reconcile. So we can go, oh, this one failed. So it's going to be a bit. So let's see what happened. Release version 21 not supported. Wait, what? Oh. What? What did I do? Release version 21 not supported. Oh, did I give it the wrong? Let's go take a look. There's Java 21. Buildback supports Java 21. Digit said, oh, just found this that might work for me. Since I use GitHub Actions for testing upon push, GitHub Action bump Maven. There you go. That's a great idea. That's a great idea. GitHub Action bump Maven version. That's a great idea. Yeah. You know, in my head, I'm hoping that you're actually working on, that you're hands on keyboard and you're doing stuff. That would make me smile. Oh, added to my to-do list for stream tomorrow. Wait, what time are you planning on streaming tomorrow? Let everybody know. I lost Javagrunt Jr. Oh, he was gonna go to snack. Why am I not okay with that title? This should be fine. What am I missing here? Okay, we did this, right? Yeah, let's do this. This should be fine. Oh, maybe I missed a step. Hold on. This one. I did this. Did I still, did I say use? Let's go take a look at this. There's a difference between installing and using, right? And this is new to this GitHub action. This one. Yeah, here. So it says uses. So it says all installed SDKs will be added to path automatically. All installed SDKs will be added to the path automatically. So let's go and look at our error. What happened? We ran MVN. We installed here. Then it said MVNW do this. Get all extensions. Yeah, we're good. We changed our version. Download the metadata. The compile plugin said release version 21 not supported. So when I did this, I said, not so much. Let's try this. For fun. Again, this is my first time trying this. This GitHub action. So here it says source init and then do the SDK version. And then I want to say Java dash version. Then I want to say SDK use Java 23.1.2.r21-Nick. So this is just, I'm giving myself some sanity check here. Where I'm running, I'm showing like, hey, here's SDK man. Because this is use this GitHub action. That's installing. I'm assuming that's just doing the install, but that doesn't say use or set default. All right, so regarding the stream tomorrow, Deer Heads, it depends on the weather and when I get my run in. That is awesome. Deer Head says if it's too rainy windy, then I'll stream earlier, like 11 PST, like right after spring off hours. Is what you're saying. Yeah, and yeah, of course, we're gonna try out JDK 22, which that's coming out next month. Wouldn't it be a great idea to take it for a spin? Which is with the GitHub action, you don't need SDK man to install a specific version, right? Unless you're doing something special. I'm not. But I wanted just for consistency, right? When I change my SDK version in my repository, I have consistency because, yeah, sometimes I use, there's a bunch of projects here. Sometimes I use different JDK versions in different projects. And this way, I don't have to really change the actions too much. SDK man installs the versions that I want to use. So I was just thinking, I'm trying out this new action. I know, right? I know that there's other ways of installing JDK. This is just trying out something for consistency. Yes. Yeah, so I have these other projects out here, right? I'm installing it different. I'm just using the install Java, right? That's probably what you're using. Yeah, I'm just trying to make it similar, same. So keep on going. Two says the sound is weird. It's like when you speak and music started in the same. So, oh, I know what it is. Thank you for saying that. But yeah, I click cancellation on. Here's my background noise. Maybe that's the one. And I'm gonna uncheck these. Thank you for saying that. Thank you. Hopefully now it's a little bit better. Hopefully that's a little better. Do I have my mic up right? Yeah, it looks like. So let me know. Perfect. Did I fix it? I hope. So here we go. We're gonna try this. What did I do? Oh, I'm on the wrong service. We're gonna try over here. Ah, perfect. So here, Tutor 10 says, with GitHub Action, you can also tell it to get the Java version from a file. What? Oh, but now the music's a bit loud compared to your voice. Okay, let's do that. How about that? Hopefully that works. Does that work? How about now? How about now? Let's see. Let's see if we can fix this. We're fixing one thing at a time. Thank you for the feedback. And like, I know I have to get better at speaking into the mic. So hopefully that helps. But thank you for the feedback and thank you for hanging out. We're gonna try this new workflow. I'm gonna try out this new action. Get status. Wait, I made my change, didn't I? Oh, where did I put it? I put it in the wrong one. I wanted to put this, not in the Twitch service. I wanted to put it in the Hello service. To check my sanity. Let's see. Thanks. Yes, balancing it out. I don't like the sound of my own voice, so I like to have the music on. And I like listening to this music. This is my, hey, let me pay attention and get focused. I think we're on 3, get tag v0.0.3. Let's go ahead and push it. Push version 0.0.3. All right, because I pushed, we should be kicking off our new builds. All right, cool. Let's say it's building 0.0.3. Like I don't want to have to do anything more than git commit to make something happen. So here, all right, so here's our new one. I don't like looking at old busted versions. I don't need it. Let's delete it. And then while that's going, let's go ahead and update our Flux repo, because we were telling Flux to deploy version 2, which failed. So let's just go back up here and say, hey, you know what? I changed my mind. Get pushed. That's all the steps I want to do in order to get something to production. Tutor Ted says, I do a lot of thinking and not saying anything, which is why I have background music on my screen. Yeah. You know what? Like, when I think of your stream, I don't think of the background music. Like, I know Security Live has like background music a lot of times that I'm like, oh yeah, I like that, and I can just listen to his stream, listen to him talking, listen to his music. But when I think of your stream, I don't think of the background music as much. When I think about your stream, again, not having looked at it, when I think of your stream, I think about you're always thinking out loud. That's what's in my head anyways. Maybe I caught you at good times. But you also, a lot of your streams, at least recent months, I tune in when you have other people. That's when I'm watching your streams most often, is when you have other people and you're communicating with other people also. But I still need to get to one of your mob sessions. Like, that is really important. Yeah, there you go. This is right, no music on my Perry streams. Yeah. definitely, if you get a chance, check it. I'm gonna do. I can shout out. I can do a shout out more than once, right? Oh, we're on the ad break. Shout out. So I'll wait for the ad break to go, and then I'll do the shout out again. All right, so we pushed, right? I committed this. Yeah, I committed it. So now we can go over here and look. All right, we can see that it's like, hey, I see you're trying to deploy stuff. And there's some issues. All right, ad break is back. I'm gonna do this one more time. Shout out. Okay. Oh, wait, I have to wait. Oh, I can shout you out multiple times, but I gotta wait another 54 seconds before I can give Ted another shout out.
Yo, I'm back.
Well, I'm glad you're back, son.
I had to make 2 things because one of them fell down the drain.
Oh boy.
Dad, you got another 26
Oh,
more minutes.
are you? Okay, all right.
Wait, are you done?
No, I'm not.
Oh, okay.
So we're waiting. We're waiting on this. Let's check our. Whoops. On the wrong window. Let's check it out over here. Customizations. Let's see how things are coming. So, since hey, it's not ready. This one failed too. What did I do? So, even with all of my automation, again, I'm trying a new one. Oh, fat finger. Wait, how? What?
Dad?
Oh, even though I did it.
Dad? Can we hook up one of those to a monitor?
What? What?
Console one to the Nintendo?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
You could connect it to yours.
Huh?
You could connect one to yours while we're doing this. You know, we can make videos.
Yep, we could. Yep. Yeah, that's right. It's the same one. Let me just try this again. I want to go look. So I have 21.02. It has the right version. Right. Candidate version not installed. So even though, I didn't need to do this because I'm on the right version. Right. So I broke it for a reason. But then that makes me wonder, why did the previous build break? So let's go back, we'll move. No worries. Because once we get this, then it's our pattern and we use it and we're good shape. So I didn't need this. And that makes me wonder, why did this not work before? This is the Nick version, right? Yeah. So I'm confused why it broke before. Actually, I'm gonna do this. Okay, sanity check. I'm gonna fix this. Okay. I'm gonna do this. I like to get some confidence. I do want to move. I want to simplify things, get it over all on set of actions. At some point, I had a little bit of guilt. I felt like maybe I'm abandoning Circle CI after all the wonderful times that we've had together. And now that GitHub Actions has ARM64, I'm just going to up and leave. So I I told myself, I was giving myself a little bit of grace and saying, hey, it's okay. It'll simplify my life. I can still have my other Circle CI examples. And I can also just move the whole thing over to Circle CI. So maybe for another project, I'll just do everything on Circle CI. I'm not abandoning Circle CI. We had a lot of great times together. But just right now, Circle CI is not you, it's me. Here we are. Let's see if this works. We pushed, and then back here to our service, we pushed and we pushed our tag. So we should see some actions, actioning. Fingers crossed. And busted again. Come on, what am I doing? What am I even doing right now? So it does all the things. It just says, hey, oh yeah, 21 is not okay. Like, what do you mean? What? Failed to execute goal. Spring Boot Maven plugin build info on project hello. Build info. Unable to load Mojo build info in the plugin due to an API incompatibility. So the build Mojo has been compiled by a more recent version of the Java runtime, version 61. This version, wait, what? What's Java version? Like, what are those? I don't know what those numbers mean. Like what is 51 versus 61, and where is that map? Where's the good list? So 61 is Java 17. And why am I using Java 11? What? Okay, let's go here. What's even happening here? So Java 11 is 55. Java 17 is 61.
Java 11?
Yeah, we're not using Java 11. We're not using Java 11. But here's the thing. We did this, we compiled, and it says this version of the Java runtime only recognizes up to 55. For some reason, I'm using Java 11 here. That's not okay, right? So we did SDK man, we installed, we did this, we downloaded Java 21, we repackaged, hey, it's good. We set Java 21 as the default. So I did set Java 21 as the default. And then we verified. We said, look, using Java 21 in this shell. We did this. Look, I've got Java 21. So why, when I run this, mbnw pnative Spring Boot build image, why, when I get to the bottom, is it saying I'm on the wrong version? Because that's what should be happening here on the GitHub command line. Why is that happening? Error injecting build Mojo info. Type error. Why is that happening? Why is that happening? Why? I'm using /MVN, right? Like, I'm not using, I didn't say MVN. I'm not using some other path. Yeah, I'm using my MVNW here, which I should be using the JVM that's on the class or on the systems path. All right, so we'll circle back to that because I'm not making any progress there, right? So let's go back. Let's just grab our old friend, our good old friend here. Let's just do this. Then we're gonna build back. So, actually, yeah, I could do that. We can go one step further, right? You know what? Let's see. Did it work over here? No. What happened over here? So it's not just on GitHub. What happened over here? Same. Error compiling. Wait, what? 21 not supported. What is even happening here? What? I'm really confused. I don't know what's happening. Oh, well there, this, that didn't, I used the wrong one, so that's what happened over here. This should be this. So that was the problem over here, for sure. All right, we're getting closer. But what happened over here? We don't know. So we're gonna add this MVN. We're gonna try to fix this other side. So let's try this again. Git add, git commit. All right, git tag 0.0.5. Right, in this, so here's another thing. This is to take it to production, right? For development purposes, you don't want to have to do a git commit in order to get builds. So one of the things I'll do this week is I'll show tilt and how I can do a build locally and have it automatically running on a cluster. So I up here, I literally have Javagrunt Jr. here, like just hanging out. We've had a lot of fun building stuff and getting stuff to production, and I'm really interested in taking him on the road with me more. So I just want him to get comfortable being on stream, figuring out, yeah, the tips and tricks. So he hangs out with me a lot down here. And now, yeah, I'm putting him on, seeing if we can do some more stuff. I don't know if I'm gonna let him, I'm gonna be careful with how I let him stream. He can't have his own account, so he'll be doing it on my stream. I think I'll just be by him when he's doing it. But that's the plan. I'm working on it. There's a lot of, I don't want to get in trouble. I know there's rules. He's not 13 yet. You have to be 13 to have an account. But yeah, I would like to. I like to do more. He's interested, so I want to keep him interested. And my oldest is interested. She wants to do YouTube videos of dances, so I told her I would get her YouTube set up. I don't remember how I did it. I don't remember if we gave her a channel name. So while this is building, I'm gonna go check and see if I did that. Baby steps, right? I want them to be interested in. I don't want to like, turn them away from it. It's what I do. It's stuff that we can do together. So yeah. Let's see. Didn't I set it up? So yeah, while this is going, I'm gonna make sure that I got her set up. Oh, now, are the kids already back? Yeah. All right. Got kids home. Maybe for some reason I thought they were going to be home until after 8. So we're going to switch things up. I might cut the stream a little, but I'll come back because I got a lot of things I want to get done tonight for this week. This is closed. Here. Some of these actions. Let's see. Oh. So we'll see what's going on. Image does not exist locally with this tag. Oh, so did you see what happened here? It built the image on the GitHub action side. Wait, look at this.
Dad, you have 8 more minutes.
Why is it using Java 11
Java
when
11?
I run MVNW? So now I'm wondering, did I go down this path already, and that's why I wasn't using the SDK man plugin?
Dad, you have 8 more minutes.
Right up here, we ran Java Dash version, and it said this.
Oh, I killed a kid.
It actually ends up not running on the command. But weird, this job 11. Yeah.
No. Keeps again putting the store in the house.
Oh, got it. Okay. So yeah, that is weird. All right, so okay, but that's fine. We're gonna do this. Right? We went down that path. It didn't work. No biggie. No biggie. I'm not brokenhearted. It doesn't change a whole lot because we use build packs. So to do the actual build, it's in the build pack, and it's going to use the build pack version. So this is fine. This is totally fine. Status. Oh, but nope, I don't even need it there. Do I? I don't think so. No, I'm fine. Git, commit, and there we go. And then git tag. We're on 6 now. Hey, Ginger Ted. Yep. Ginger Ted says, gotta go. Hope to see you and Dan for office hours tomorrow. That would be wonderful. Hope to see you there. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you. Like I said, the youngest is here, so I might have to go and get the youngest ready for bed anyways. So let's get this built. Let's get this going. Make sure I'm peeking at what's going on over on Security Live. Trying to keep up, see what's happening. Here's the thing about Security Live. Security Live is actually like not afraid of hands-on code. Sometimes you get into like the security space, the DevOps space, people are afraid of code. I love people that aren't afraid of getting into other languages, getting outside of their comfort zone. And right now, he's deep in the JavaScript. Oh, you know what else I'm gonna do? Icon is over here doing stuff. So I'm gonna put Icon over here as well.
Which drives the advertising.
And I don't know what he's talking about. Wait, what? So Icon's just chatting. We'll keep that on there. We'll see. Let's check in on our builds. Honor use. Now what? How come I can't get a build? Oh, because I saw that actually. So when I'm pushing that tag up, then that says, hey, yes, build this tag and take this tag to production. So I don't like having the workflows in every repository. That's not my favorite way. I'm doing this as educational purposes. And I'm very excited to move away from this approach. All right, so we push that. Let's go back here. Hopefully that works. Let's go over here, and we're building 7, so let's switch our flux. Let's say, hey, flux, I want you to build 7. I got my finger crossed. All right, so let's check. It's reconciling. It says, hey, cool. Something. It's reconciling. V7. Building. All right. It looks like it's getting there. Let's go check and see how things are going on the sort of CI side. Here's where we are. This is running. We're making progress. We're building the image. We can see here that we're using Bellsoft, Liberica, Nick. Ooh, so there's a new version, 21.0.2 is out. So that tells me I need to build a new build pack. I don't have automation set up to look at those and automatically fire off new build packs. But we can do this. If I go over to GitHub, this is where I build my build pack. What's my issue here? Oh, the muscle support. So this just says manually run. It says manually run. Wait, what? Oh, because I'm doing it over on Circle CI now. Right? Yeah, I think I'm doing everything over Circle CI. So these are running. I got a V6 and a V7 running. Oh, 6 is done. 7 is running. I'm gonna go look at this other project. Here. And I want here. Two months ago, so I just got to do a commit. It says fixing AMD64 layer with proper upstream image. Let's go peek at that real quick and just see if we get a new version, which we should. I think I just do a commit and I get one. So these other things are coming. Let's do a new tab. Keto. I think all I do is just do a commit. My config. Yeah, I just do a commit. And I'll get a date. Stamp on it. I don't think I need to make any other changes. But what I can do is I can build it locally. Alright, so that's just instructing how to use it. I didn't really put any notes on how to build it. And it should be this. What is this? What's the difference here? I don't come into this project very often. It just works. No, it is for sure. Yeah. Let's see what happens. Let's just see if it works. So we might build a new version of the build pack. I don't think I should be using the Medusas. Oh, I'll bet you that's what that is. I should probably be using the multi-arch as the base. Right here. Yep. These are now multi-arch. I'm going to move this over. What? That is awesome. I can't believe I just saw. Oh. Super dupe, super dupe, super dupe.
Dad,
Yeah.
it's 7:35.
All right, hold on. We're gonna wrap up. We are. Yeah, we gotta play one or two of these at least. All right, so it's going, it's running. Son, I want to play. We gotta play at least a little bit of time. So let's just check up on our status here. I'm gonna kick off a new build. I think that this is okay. Let's see if that works. Let's go check out our images. Not this one. We don't need that. Let's go check here. Oh, look at this. So we have a V007 that's working. Now we should, in our cluster, have reconciled. So if I escape here and I go back to my pods, I have a hello service. So let's take that next step. So we have hello service V007. So I should be able to do this. I won't get the current time. I should be able to do /app. No, I should be able to do this. I should be able to go here, hit P or Shift F for port forward. To local port, let's do 8088. Okay. And then if I go to my browser, I say localhost 8088/actuator/health. I'm up. So now we have a service running our image that we just built. And it's a ARM64 image, so that's the important thing that we didn't have earlier. And it only took us an hour and 40 minutes to get to this point. It's okay. But now we're here. Now we have a gateway. I have a gateway already. I have a gateway image, but this one has some config. Let's see how the config is different on gateway. It's a deployment. It's running this container. It's exposing two ports, 8080 and 9090 for gRPC. He added the liveness and readiness pro, and then we set up as a service. Okay, so I want to look at this. main. Let's look at this project. So in here, this gateway, he's using Java 17, which I'm confused.
Java 17.
Yeah, I know. I don't know when this project started, but that's okay. And Spring Cloud 2023. So maybe this is, maybe we're gonna older project. He's got Spring Cloud Gateway, the actuator. He's got the gRPC server, gRPC client, gRPC Netty, Javax annotation API. Oh, why is that? I haven't the foggiest why we need to bring that in. But I'm going to go ahead and trust Dr. Dave Sire on this. Yeah, this is, I think, an older repository. So I use this, right? I already used the, actually I use a different plugin. No, do I use that? Over here, let's go back to the project. Did I use that? No, I use JGitVer, and then I bring in, you know, my native extensions. Yes, I use the same one, KRIOTD made them. But I use that as an extension, so I already have that. Then self format, I'm gonna ignore. It's got protobuf. And license. Okay. Wait, so he's using 322. I'm confused by this. But also, I have a lot to learn here. So maybe before I dig into this, maybe okay, endpoints, web exposure, include them all. Endpoint health, show details, probes, add additional path. ENV, show values always. Info, ENV, enabled, Java enabled, OS enabled. Alright, I can get down to that. But let's go dig in here. Okay, here we go. So this is not as easy as I thought it was going to be, but it feels like it's totally worth it. So here's our gateway application. So at this point, it's just a Spring Cloud gateway. We've defined the application. We're defining dates. Another endpoint. So this is stuff behind the gateway, I bet. Request counting filter scalar. Request counting filter. So where does that come from? Is that something that we... Oh, wait. Request counting filter. Oh, is that something that he's making? Oh, here it is. Request counting filter implements gateway filter and scalar service. And scalar service is also here. Where's... All right. In this gateway, So there's some stuff I'm gonna need to like understand before I try to copy and reswizzle. Atomic imager count. Request counting filter. Okay, here's our window. Here's our retry loop. So we have a buffer when a request comes. But it says it implements scalar service. Oh. Okay, so we're getting the metric. The metric is the count. Right, so this is the part of the scalar service. But I still don't see where. Where is that? Where is this? Defined. Right there. Okay. Is active, set active, the metric. Okay. Okay. All right, that makes sense. Implements scalar service. Oh, that's the. So this is an example of. Oh wait. Where's this from? It's from the scalar. I'm gonna guess. I don't think we talked about it, but that's the meat of this. Actuator, GRP server. So yeah, I'll have a little bit of work to do, but I'm definitely going to dig into this. But for now, I'm going to take a break. I'm going to take a break, and I'm going to go play some Fortnite with my son. So thanks for hanging out. This was fun. I think I made a little bit of progress towards something. Here's my thing. Though, is when I'm thinking about this, I like having my Spring Cloud Gateway config external, right, using the DSL from a config, and I'm not doing that right now. So I want to do that, and yeah, we'll go from there. But right now, we're good. I'm comfortable with where we're at. Yeah, I think I'm comfortable. So this is, yeah, I had no goal. I'm just trying to move forward. I'm gonna play some Fortnite with my son, and I'll probably be back on later to get some of these other clusters figured out. So thanks, and well, yeah, we'll see you soon.